Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well today. Today's video is going to be outlining the graceful outfit and how strong and awesome it is, so definitely enjoy! In the background you'll be seeing me doing some rooftop agility, and this is how you acquire the Mark of Graces. Throughout the entire course there's a chance, as you just saw, to get these Mark of Graces. They just show up on the course randomly, so there's not really a finite way to grind them out or anything like that. Just throughout there's always a chance to get them. Every time you start the course, they randomly will spawn somewhere along the course throughout, so keep an eye out for them. They are like orange and red discs on the ground, so they're easy to spot, but definitely it's not that difficult at all. I think within like probably starting from level 10, when you can start doing rooftop agility at the Draenor course that I'm showing you, I would say maybe 40 or 50 levels should be enough to get the entire set, which is really not that long in the long term. Now that you know how to acquire the Marks of Grace, I'll tell you how to spend them. So, first of all, our adventure brings us to the Toad and Chicken Inn, as you can see right above my head. Upon further examination of this normal looking bar, there's a trapdoor behind Toastig the bartender, and you find the rogue's den, and I'm just going through this real quick. So, don't talk to these guys, Martin Thwaite and Brian O'Richard. That's a really, really weird name. Brian O'Richard. We find Grace, and as you would imagine, you might spend Marks of Grace with Grace. So, upon talking to her, what can I do for you? Can I see what you're selling? Sure. Alrighty, so we get Grace's Graceful Clothing Shop, and all this gear, as I will throw up on the screen, reduces the weight that your character is carrying. It's really nice. It takes, I believe, something around 250. I will probably put the graphic on the screen as I'm saying this. A bit of a disclaimer with this graphic, just so if someone's not watching the video, here you go. The pieces that are most worth it are the hood, top, and legs, simply put, because the gloves are not as good as the penance gloves you can get from Barbarian Assault, which are not difficult to get, but you still need to get people to help, and of course, in a game like RuneScape, sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do. The boots are not as good as the Boots of Lightness, which are super easy to get. I'll include a link down below explaining how to get those two items. And then also the Graceful Cape isn't as good as the Spottier Cape from Hunter, which requires 66 Hunter to wear. And yeah, it's better than the Spotted Cape, which requires 40 Hunter, so if you don't plan on doing any hunting of the chimp-chompas or anything of that sort, then you probably want to get the Graceful Cape. So, once you have all this gear, you can run around with a ridiculously light backpack and run and do things and rune crafting or whatever you really need to get done, because of course with the stamina or run meter or whatever you want to call it being super easy to drain all the way regardless of your agility level in old school, it's a very nice set to have, and for how easy it is to acquire, there's not really any excuse not to get it. So yes, grab it and become some sort of basketball player reference that I can't think of right now. Have a excellent evening. Thank you so much for watching, and get them gains.